One Question is brought to you by Turnkey Search, a top industry search firm since 1996. So talk me through the mindset for you personally, for the department. You know, after you lose a game to Akron to go to 0-6, and then you end up in a bowl game. I mean, it's a remarkable story, and I can only imagine maybe the roller coaster of emotions, or maybe you guys kept it pretty steady. How did that work?
Well, we started the year with only one really healthy quarterback that went through spring practice last year, so we were always concerned about what would happen if we lost him. And unfortunately, in the game 4, we did lose him, and we had to put a true freshman in for the end of that game and the next two. And so the next thing you know, you're sitting there 0-6, yet you've outgained and out first down almost every team you played, but found a reason to lose, which unfortunately our program was kind of in that mindset, right? We hadn't been winning for a couple of years, and these kids, Chuck and I, our coach, we equate it to the golfer who plays really well on Thursday, Friday. Saturday they started to falter a little bit, and then on Sunday they can't put it together and win the tournament. That was kind of where we were as a team. We'd compete, move the ball up and down the field, make some stops, but we just couldn't. We'd always make that drastic turnover that you couldn't. So we believed it was there. We believed we were close. And when one of our other quarterbacks came back healthy, he started against Kent State. He made the big play to win that game in the fourth quarter. And he stayed healthy the rest of the year, and we rolled from there. It just took that confidence of how to win a game and that someone's going to be able to make that play. And once that confidence, you could see it in our kids. It was amazing. And I just have so much respect for that senior class who had only won 5 games in 3 years to stay with it and keep everybody organized and together to go back and win 6 straight and finish the year and make a bowl game.
Yeah. So you've done 63 of 80 million. How quickly can you do the other 17?
You know, like any campaign, you get the big gifts in, and then you kind of announce when you're halfway there, and then you keep moving towards the finish line. And we have a lot more scholarship funding we need, and we want to get some more dollars for scholarships. And we're also looking at finishing naming of the performance center we just moved into. We still have opportunities there to name. So I'd say we can get it done by next fall is our goal. And then the next, we want to wrap that campaign up. We have a new president on board, and he wants to do his own campaign. And part of his campaign we've discussed is a new arena for basketball and volleyball. And so that's really the next big project on our list, and something that's desperately needed here at Miami. So those are discussions we're having, and we'll see where it goes. But Miami needs to commit to basketball. I feel like we've really helped get football what it needs with a new indoor facility and a new performance center. And now we got to move on to basketball and also looking at maybe a suite renovation at football in addition to generate some more revenue. Those are the next projects for us on the facility side. On the arena front, is there not that I'm going to pin you down to this, but you're pushing. You're the AD. What would the preferred timeline be on that type of project? I've shown a pretty urgent time frame. We've done 4 buildings since I started 4 years ago, and I have all the shovels in my office, and I keep them by the door to remind me every day about what's the next shovel, what are we doing. And so I really want to try to get the arena done in the next 3-4 years, and really, in my mind, solidify our commitment to basketball and volleyball to take it to that level of expecting to win championships in the MAC every year. And that's what we talk to our coaches about is let's look at finishing in the top 3 every year, because you're not going to win every time. The ball's going to bounce a funny way. Someone might get hurt or whatever the case may be. But if you're always in the top 3 and you're always competing, then that's going to ultimately lead to enough championships to really graduate champions, which is our mission here at Miami. And that's today's One Question, brought to you by Turnkey Search, a top industry search firm since 1996. One Question is designed to give D1 Ticker subscribers valuable insights on how executive leaders in college athletics think about key issues on their respective campuses, in their departments, or within their leagues and conferences. One Question is brought to you by Turnkey Search, a top industry search firm since 1996.